Hey everyone, Sabre here and welcome back to our next episode of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Universe mode. This is our last show before our next pay-per-view. Should be pretty interesting. Tonight we're going to have a bit more momentum building. And here is our opening match. It is going to be War Machine, Hansen and Rowe taking on LIJ's Evil and Sanada. The winner of this one will get an IWGP Tag Team Championship match at the pay-per-view. And these guys are already in the ring because for some reason the game's decided no entrances for this one. Not quite sure why or how or anything like that, to be honest with you, but either way it's underway. Right, so Tornado match, first pinfall or submission for the team does win. Also in this episode we were going to see Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Kyle O'Reilly next. And then our main event will be your IWGP Heavyweight Champion Jay White teaming up with Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa to take on the team of the #1 contender for that championship, Minoru Suzuki, alongside the Killer Elite Squad that I've forgotten the names of. Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer, or Vance Archer, whatever they want to call him these days. So pretty interesting match. That's really going to help build some momentum for either the champion or the challenger, ready as we go into our pay-per-view, which I keep calling pay-per-view because I must admit I've still not checked and downloaded an arena to check yet. So I don't want to commit to a name until I can find a good arena. Shouldn't be too bad. Sanada up top. Sanada's getting a real push in New Japan at the moment, isn't he? I believe I've seen him scheduled recently to be facing off against the IWGP Heavyweight Champion in a championship match. So Sanada is really getting a push, and I think that's a good thing. I think he does seem like a pretty good wrestler, and I've seen him in his work, obviously in Impact, and he has developed quite a lot in New Japan and built himself up from being part of the stable. He's had some fantastic G1 Climax matches over the past couple of years as well. So the fact that he's getting himself in the championship picture is nice. And that's the one thing I do like about New Japan that WWE do not do. And they do like to utilize other people. And I mean, it's not very often it happens with WWE. And it's so obvious at the moment. You saw last week, let's just throw Roman Reigns back onto Raw for the night. And they're just so overly dependent on certain people. And Vince has been blaming injuries on the poor ratings this year, and well, if you weren't so over-dependent on certain names, you'd actually have people to fall back onto when there are injuries. But you know, it's just I'm at a point at the moment where I'm just a bit fed up with WWE at this point in time. I mean, I've not really been watching it. I used to watch Raw and SmackDown. Then I started watching the 20-minute highlight packages on Raw, and now, to be honest, I can't even be bothered to watch those. Is that the end of the match? Okay. I thought he'd stopped at a 2 there. I didn't realise that was actually a 3. Wow, okay. That was a quick victory, that was. Very, very quick. Look at that knee in the face. It's brutal, isn't it? Real brutality, but yeah. Crazy. Really short match to start things off as well. And then you see Rowe with a pin, and it was why Sanada had Hansen up on his shoulders, so Sanada was completely out of the picture. And Rowe gets the victory, and War Machine are going on for an IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match then. Wow, a very quick, easy victory there for War Machine. And if they get another one of those in the next episode, then they'll be walking out as the new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. And here's our second match of the evening. Then Zack Sabre Jr. takes on Kyle O'Reilly one-on-one. Well, one-on-one plus 3. And here we go then. First of all, we have got Zack Sabre Jr. making his way down to the ring. Should be an interesting one, this. Two great cruiserweights, two great submission specialists I really am looking forward to seeing together. And next up then we have got Kyle O'Reilly, of course, accompanied to the ring by Adam Cole and Bobby Fish, of course, Undisputed Era, and then that random guy in the background who's not really part of the entrance. And here we go then, underway. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kyle O'Reilly. Wow. The hell's Roderick Strong doing in the ring? What? I'm confused. Did he just like teleport into the ring then? I really don't even know what happened there. That was weird. I didn't see him. I wasn't looking at him. I was looking at the two in the ring, obviously, and then all of a sudden he was just there. Hey ho. Never floats your boat. O'Reilly now catching Zack, takes him. No, what? What the hell is happening in this match? It's Glitch City right now. This is weird as hell. I don't know what is happening in my life. Zack now running, drop kick, taking O'Reilly down. Zack sends O'Reilly into the ropes. Ducks underneath and big clothesline, catching O'Reilly. Zack taking O'Reilly up and drops him spine first. O'Reilly with the jawbreaker. Sending Zack face first. And O'Reilly is in control here. Be a big win here for O'Reilly. Of course, he does have a Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match coming up at the pay-per-view. Obviously, it's a fatal 4-way match. I think that's... I can't remember what I said it as. I think I might have said it as fatal 4-way ladder tag team, I think. I might be wrong. It might be depending on the... on how well the match goes, because ladder matches are pretty funky. We know that in this game. So, yeah, it might be down to that. But of course, it would be Red Dragon, O'Reilly and Fish versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus Roppongi, 3K, Yo and Show versus, of course, the Tag Team Champions, Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor, the Best Friends. O'Reilly continuing to dominate this match at this point in time, just raking his feet across the face of Zack, and then a running boot in the corner as well. Pin by O'Reilly, but enough for a 1 count, I think. Wasn't even a 2 count. O'Reilly now front chancery on Zack into a rolling forearm. O'Reilly dropping a boot into the leg of Zack as well. Rolls him over now, locking in the ankle lock, middle of the ring. But Zack able to fight free. O'Reilly sending Zack into the corner, catching him the back elbow. And every time Zack sort of gets back in this match, O'Reilly just seems to turn it around straight away. Pretty crazy, really. Zack now, though, with the single leg Boston Crab. O'Reilly able to break free and take Zack down once again. O'Reilly, big forearms into the face of Zack, now up into a brainbuster. Pinned by O'Reilly. Zack's pretty close to the ropes, but it's still enough for a 2 count. O'Reilly now stalking Zack Sabre Jr. What does he have planned? Catches him in that front guillotine chokehold, taking him down middle of the ring. Is Zack gonna tap? Zack, of course, great technical competitor. If anyone knows how to break free from this submission, it will be him. And he is free. But I feel that was more O'Reilly's choice rather than Zack's, to be honest with you. Nice pin there by Zack from the German. And all of a sudden, Zack does have some control. O'Reilly cleverly enough roll into the outside. Zack just spearing O'Reilly off the apron and just coming outside the ring. Absolutely not scared at all of the guys outside the ring. Not intimidated at all by Adam Cole. He knows, of course, if Cole was to get involved, then he would win the match by disqualification either way, I suppose. Zack sending O'Reilly back into the ring. Zack had to stamp on the hand. And then the back as well of O'Reilly. All of a sudden, Zack has taken real control of this. Zack, big boot in the face of O'Reilly now into a Saito suplex. Zack once again bringing O'Reilly up, but O'Reilly fighting him through. O'Reilly slamming Zack's face into the turnbuckle over and over and over again. And O'Reilly once again taking control of the match until I say that, then Zack catches him in the Dragon Screw. Doing some damage to the kneecap now. O'Reilly's back up. O'Reilly taking Zack up, looking for that brainbuster for the second time. Rolls through into a pin. And you see the way he's got his arm positioned underneath the arm of Zack, but doesn't need it. The brainbuster is enough for O'Reilly to get the victory. That's a big win for him. That's really going to help him build his momentum, ready for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match. Good times. Great, great win. Great win for old Kyle. Like I said, it's great bonus, great momentum for him moving forward into the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match, and I'm sure they would be the favourites. In my mind, I say that the game confuses me. Like, they're probably one of the highest rated tag teams, and they would be one of the favourites in my opinion. But you just never know with this game, do you? And here is our main event of the evening. We have got the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Jay White teaming up with the Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tangaloa to take on the #1 contender for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Minoru Suzuki, teaming up with Suzuki Gun's Killer Elite Squad, Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith Jr. And here is then Jay White. Why is he coming out on his own for? I don't know why Jay White's coming out on his own. It should be set up so that... I don't know, it's weird. It should be set up so that Jay White comes out with Gorillas of Destiny. For some reason, he's coming out on his own. God knows why. Hey-ho. And here then come the Gorillas of Destiny. So they are classed as Bullet Club, but for some reason, Jay White decided to come out on his own. Not quite sure why. Hey-ho. So we've seen a bit more continuity, at least, from Suzuki Gun, even if Archer's leading the way. Either way, it's Suzuki Gun, Lance Archer, Davey Boy Smith Jr., and of course, the #1 contender, Minoru Suzuki, former champion already in this universe, isn't he? And here we go then, underway, because this is a 6-man elimination tag team tornado-y matchy thing. So all 3 men have to be eliminated for their team to lose this match. But as we've seen in the past, especially last episode, the first elimination is so important. The first elimination will define the entire match in most cases. It's very, very rare that anybody who comes back from an elimination down. And of course, real big momentum on Oh, up for grabs here. On the line, that's what I was thinking of. Up for grabs. I mean, the winner of this one, either, well, the winning team of this one, either Jay White or Minoru Suzuki. It's definitely got a massive amount of momentum against that championship match. So Suzuki is already a former champion. I think he was the champion going into the Elimination Chamber. Lost his belt there. Nice neck breaker there by that's not Archer, that's Tama Tonga, of course. Suzuki just runs straight through Tama. Is that Tama Tonga or is that Tangaloa? I'm struggling to notice from here to be honest. That's Tama Tonga, of course it is. Tangaloa up top here, not quite sure what the hell he is planning on here. Well, it worked either way, it really worked. Look at Davey Boy Smith Jr. showing his strength with that big suplex on Jay White. Could be interesting. A win for, if one of these Killer Elite Squad guys was to pin Jay White, that'd be a massive, and it could happen right here. Davey Boy Smith Jr. running power slam. Oh, only a 2 count. I mean, crazy. Almost a quick elimination there by Jay White on Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Davey Boy Smith Jr. on Jay White even. Pin by Tama Tonga. Was that only a 2 count? I thought that was a 3 count, but the referee treated it like a 2. It is obviously, it's continuing on, so it must have been a 2 count. Pin here by Jay White once again on Davey Boy Smith Jr. Still not enough. Tama Tonga with the Dragon Screw on Minoru Suzuki. Jay White comes in and the battle commences. 2-1 inside the ring now. There's a lot of action going on. I'm struggling to keep track of it all, to be honest with you. Actually, I keep going quiet every now and again because I'm really struggling to keep track of it all. Jay White, switchblade out of nowhere, though, on Suzuki. Davey Boy Smith Jr. breaks it up, and Davey Boy Smith Jr. broke up both pins. Wow. If only Tama Tonga was doing a better job. Forearm in the face there by Davey Boy Smith Jr. now. Gets taken down there by Tangaloa. Wow, out of nowhere from behind with the chop block. Big clothesline by Tangaloa on Suzuki. Pinned by Jay White on Lance Archer. No, it's not Jay White. I'm getting Jay White mixed up with Tama Tonga because they've both got black long hair and black trunks on. That's what it is. So 2 members of Bullet Club dump. Well, all 3 members of Bullet Club dump to the outside. A bit pointless, really. Of course, pinfalls and submissions only count inside the ring. Davey Boy Smith Jr. with a headbutt taking Jay White down as Lance Archer brings Tama Tonga back into the ring. Tama Tonga stalking. Lance Archer stalking, should I say, sorry. Missing his finish maneuver twice. Tonga looking for a spear, moved out the way, and running power slam by Davey Boy Smith Jr. Goes in for the pin, but Tama Tonga's going to be available. Yep. Breaks up straight away. Tama Tonga now bringing Davey Boy Smith Jr. back up to his feet. Suzuki now looking at that spiked power driver on Tangaloa. That could be the first elimination, but Jay White has got into control of Davey Boy Smith Jr. now. 1. No, 1. Suzuki saw the pin and broke it up. There's just action everywhere at this point in time, isn't there? Archer now stalking Tanga Loa. This could be a good opportunity for them. The referee's just been knocked out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would have been a free count. Davey Boy Smith Jr. with a superplex. Again, the referee's flattened and the suplex landed on top of the referee as well. Pretty crazy. Davey Boy Smith Jr. stalking Jay White. There's a Northern Light suplex. Nice ace crusher there by Tama Tonga, but Davey Boy Smith Jr. is there straight away to break it up. Davey Boy Smith Jr. now taking Jay White up into his shoulders. Jay White fights back. And there's an Alabama slam by Tanga Loa. Jay White stalking Lance Archer into a powerbomb. Down for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And there's our first elimination. It's Lance Archer, meaning it's now 3-on-2 in favor of the team from Bullet Club. Suzuki runs through Jay White, flattening him. Big forearm. Tanga Loa fighting back with a boot, and there's a takedown there by Tama Tonga. There's the pin. 1, 2. Now pin from Tanga Loa on Suzuki for 2 as well. Tanga Loa bringing Suzuki back up to his feet. Underneath the big uppercut as Lance Archer has to leave ringside. Davey Boy Smith Jr. taking Jay White up onto the top. Big forearms. Oh, although every time he tries, there's a real delay of reaction there by Davey Boy Smith Jr., wasn't it? Taking down Tanga Loa. Tama Tonga drops as well, and oh, what a brutal chop block that was. Brutal chop block. Jay White now taking him up and drops him down. Head first. Tama Tonga brings Davey Boy Smith Jr. back up to his feet, but catches Suzuki. And there's that crossroads. There's the pin. And surely this is another elimination. 1, 2. And no, Suzuki holds on. I don't know if there's any need for Suzuki to hold on, to be honest with you. I feel like this match is going to be over in just a matter of time, to be honest. As they're just taking it in turns now to brutally assault. And there's the ace crusher by Tanga Loa into the pin. Surely that's going to be enough. There we go. There's a second elimination. Jay White now catching Davey Boy Smith Jr. Davey, the last man now. It's 3-on-1, and he just looks to try and hit some high-impact maneuvers. But it's pointless, as the numbers game is just completely against him. And there we go. That's proof as Team Tama Tonga wins. It's not, it's Bullet Club. And, of course, it is your IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Jay White, who gets the momentum moving into the pay-per-view. Good times. Decent match, that one. It took a bit of time to get going. It wasn't the smoothest match, but it's a dominant victory here. And a good win. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like. And of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Champion Gamer. Thank you much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.